All right. We live? All right, cool. You already know what it does, so you ain't got to ask what it was. It's your man's Mr. Say It 3 times, RJ the Poet. You already know it. What's popping with the population? I hope y'all having a wonderful day. Blessed, grateful, and thankful to see it. Making this day yo bitch. Beautifully insightful, then changing history. We back at it again with a live feed for y'all. And we gonna dive right into it. This is day 6 of a healing exercise, a different method for you to understand and comprehend that it is called mirror work. And so just a quick overview of what you're going to be expecting or what you can expect from this live feed is for me to explain what mirror work is, the principles of it, the steps to take, and then I'm going to share with you 5 affirmations. So before I dive into that, I'm going to share with you the purpose of me sharing this. And so the purpose of this series is to introduce a method of healing called mirror work to those who are familiar with it, and to explain it for those who have never heard of it before. A lot of us tend to have heard of this technique or this exercise before from therapists or counselors, and they may not have had a title or a label for it, but this is what it is. It's called mirror work. So they may have explained to you to look at yourself in the mirror and say affirmations to yourself, but again, the method is called mirror work. My hope is that those who watch these videos find the information I share beneficial and feel encouraged to practice mirror work for themselves. It will do a lot of, it will be very rewarding for me. To me, it would be very rewarding if you actually feel encouraged to practice mirror work for yourself and share your experiences with me. So that's what I welcome. I welcome all feedback and look forward to your stories of the experiences you have embarking on this journey. Again, that will be so rewarding for me to hear of your experiences, or to know that these affirmations are doing something for you, that you find this information and these exercises very much beneficial to you. You find something very helpful for you, or you share it with somebody else that you think that can be that can benefit from this. It will mean a lot to me. And so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the method of what this is. So mirror work. This is a method originally developed by an inspirational teacher by the name of Louise Hay. This woman, she believed that to cure diseases started with self-work, and the root of all diseases came from dis-ease, if that makes sense. So they were all diseases were rooted from dis-ease that started mentally, spiritually. And so she believed that to rid yourself of any diseases started with self-work. And so the primary purpose of mirror work is to develop self-love, self-care, and a more meaningful relationship with others as well as yourself. So that being said, we'll jump into the principles of mirror work. And the first principle is to use affirmations that feel authentic to you. Very much important for you to use affirmations that are authentic to you, to fit your mold, because that's the only way you're going to really believe in any of the affirmations that you're sharing with yourself. They're all true. Everything that you say to yourself, all the affirmations that you have and that you share with yourself are very much true, but it's important to make sure that they are authentic to you and fit your mold, so that way you can feel, that way you can believe it more. So the second principle is to dedicate at least 5 minutes of time. Dedicate 5 minutes every day to practicing these exercises, practicing this exercise right here, and maintain a consistency with that. So if it's 5 minutes a day, just do it 5 minutes a day, in the morning, noon, or night, whatever works best for you. Third principle is to do mirror work in private so that you aren't disturbed or feel the need to keep your guard up. I think that's very important, because a lot of us tend to wear these guards, wear different masks in different settings. And the purpose of doing this in private is for you to release all that, to let your guard down, to be your authentic, true self, and to just embody and embrace anything that comes from that. So do mirror work in private so that you aren't disturbed or feel the need to keep your guard up. Fourth principle, it's okay to feel emotional. Let yourself feel whatever comes up. As I mentioned before in several different episodes, it's okay to feel whatever it is that you're going to feel. So if you feel upset, you feel happy, you feel sad, you feel silly, you feel goofy, like, it's totally okay. This is definitely a challenging process to start out doing, but over a prolonged period of time, you will begin to feel more confident as you continue practicing and staying consistent with this mirror work. So the fifth principle is to keep a journal where you record any notable experiences that you have. I feel like it's very important to document everything that you experience. Document notable experiences though, so if you feel the same that you did yesterday when you were practicing this exercise, you may not want to note that. It's okay. But if you felt different, let's say the first day you tried it, you felt very much silly, or you felt very much upset, or you felt happy, note that. Or if you felt some type of chill down your spine, you felt your skin crawling when you were sharing some of the things that you were sharing, the affirmations that you were sharing with yourself, note that. We're our best storytellers. Nobody can tell our stories better than ourselves. So note down any notable experiences that you have when you're doing this. And when you're creating your affirmations, keep them phrased in a positive way. I think it's very much important to keep all your affirmations phrased in a positive way. So that way you don't want any negative talk. You don't want any negative talk at all when you're sharing your affirmations. You want them to all be phrased in a positive way. And so, give me 2 seconds. I'm so sorry about this. All right. So, I didn't mean to do that, but it's okay. We're going to get right into it. Now, the steps. The steps to mirror work the first step is to commit yourself. Commit yourself to this work. It's very much important that you commit yourself to this work, because if we tend to commit ourselves to a number of different things, different aspects in our lives, we commit ourselves to 9 to 5s, we commit ourselves to our friends, our families, our loved ones when they need us to do certain things, whatever the case is. But I feel like the most important person, the most important project that you can have for yourself to commit yourself to is you. So commit yourself to you. Deep changes occur when this is done consistently over a prolonged period of time. So consistently do this. Commit yourself to doing this work. 5 minutes a day. It's going to fly. I promise you. You may want to dedicate yourself to more time than that, but just start out with 5 minutes and then just see how it goes from there. Second step is to think about the best time that works for you. The best time that works for you is the best time that works for you. So if that's in the morning, afternoon, or night, that works best for you. And try to maintain a consistency when you're doing that. Hold yourself accountable for doing that. That way you'll see yourself developing a routine that, just like when you wake up, you wash your ass, you brush your teeth, or whatever the case is, that routine that you may have when you get up and you get dressed and you tie your shoes and stuff like that, it'll basically flow. It'll go right along with that same routine of you getting up to get ready to go to work. That routine, that's what you want to develop. You want to develop a routine. So developing the best time that works for you, picking the best time that works for you is key. Morning, noon, or night. Hey, baby sister, I see you. Third step, is to choose or create your own affirmation. Create your own affirmation. I highly encourage you to do that, or to choose and to choose any of the ones that you hear from me. Any of the ones that I've shared with you in these prior episodes. Choose one or more. Tweak them in your own fashion. These are not my affirmations. I do write these affirmations, but I'm just saying, I'm not holding them hostage is what I'm saying. I'm not holding them hostage saying, mine, you can't have none. You can definitely pick any of these affirmations and use them for yourself. But I also encourage you to create your own affirmations, because again, it's all about fitting your mode, making sure that they're authentic to you. So, fourth step is to repeat your affirmations with feeling at least 10 times out loud. Be sincere with yourself. Share them out loud. Be sincere and look yourself in the eye when you're sharing your affirmations. What's poppin', Lord Farquaad? And repeat your affirmations repeatedly 10 times out loud. I prefer to say them out loud because I feel like that is the best way you're going to hear yourself. You're going to be able to project and look yourself eye to eye and be able to feel whatever it is that you're saying. Feel the affirmation that you're saying to yourself. Say it 10 times. I encourage you to say it more than 10 times within a 5-minute period. But over time, like I said, 5 minutes a day, 10 times at a time, you'll notice some changes. And be sincere. It's important to be sincere with what you're saying. Don't force it. If you feel like it's forced, then don't do it. Share the affirmations that feel authentic to you and be sincere about it. And I say look yourself in the eye purely because of the fact that a lot of us tend to have conversations with other people and we tend to be looking off in another direction. You know what I'm saying? And we're looking off in other directions or whatever the case is, and we're having a conversation with you, but we're looking off in another direction. for whatever reason, that's a sign of low confidence, low self-esteem. And for the person on the receiving end, if they are making eye contact with you, it shows that you're not very much sincere, genuine, or serious about what it is that you're saying. So I feel like the eye contact, starting with yourself, is key, because then you'll be more serious about what you're saying to yourself. It's important to be genuine and sincere about what you're saying to yourself, so that way when you do get in other settings, when you're speaking to other people about projects, work, fun, or just casual conversation, people gonna feel it. They're gonna feel the vibe. They're gonna feel the energy and know that you're very much sincere, genuine, and serious about everything that you're sharing with them, because you're very much looking them in their eyes, and it'll probably make them feel a little uncomfortable. You feel me? Which is not none of your business. It's no slight on you. It's just you very much serious about what you're saying, and you want them to know and feel that every time that you have a conversation with them. Fifth step is to embrace any emotions that arise. Embrace all those emotions that may arise, whatever it is. If you want to cry, go ahead and cry. If you want to be upset and you just you pissed or whatever the case is, don't break your mirror. But definitely feel okay with feeling whatever it is that you're gonna feel, and then let it go. It's beautiful. Just feel whatever it is. Embrace that feeling, and then let it go. And then, as a quick disclaimer, right before I get into that, you are releasing old ways of being, and that is powerful. Self-work is the best work. It's important to know that self-work is the best work. Self-love is the best love. When you practice in this exercise, it's important for you to know that you're doing this work for you. You're not doing it for nobody else. You're doing this purely for the sake of you getting better, being the best you can be, mind, body, and spirit, physically, mentally, and spiritually, and financially as well too. Because when you walk in that confidence, you attract a lot of different opportunities when you walk in confidence, and that attracts opportunities that could financially help you. But again, it starts with you mentally, spiritually, and physically. So self-work is the best work. And as a disclaimer, as I was mentioning before, for my fellas especially, I say this every episode, and I feel like we are conditioned to perceive that being stoic is the highest measure of being manly, and when in all actuality, we're being emotionally distant and repressive of the emotions that we have. So it's very much important for you to embrace whatever feelings that you're going to have when you're doing this. That's the whole purpose of you doing this by yourself, doing this in private. That way you can just be allowed to just feel whatever it is that you're going to feel and let it go. Embrace that. There's no courage in holding on to any emotions that you have. There's no courage in acting like you don't feel shit. So I'm a walking testimony of that, because like I said, when you're emotionally distant and repressive, it shows in all the relationships that you have with other people, whether that's your family, your friends, intimacy. It shows. And so if you don't think so, ask one of your loved ones. You feel me? Straight up. So that being said, I'm gonna share a couple benefits of this work with you, of this exercise, some benefits that I've noticed for myself when I'm practicing mirror work. And one of the benefits for sure is that your self-esteem and confidence will increase. Another benefit will be that you begin to maintain eye contact during conversations a lot longer. You'll notice that for sure. And then another benefit is your focus on one action at a time will increase. When you're dedicating yourself and committing to yourself 5 minutes a day, every single day, whatever time of day that it is, you'll notice that your focus is going to increase on that action, as well as other actions displayed throughout the course of your days as you continuously do this over a prolonged period of time. You begin to find and or strengthen your voice. You will strengthen your voice if you haven't found your voice already. A lot of artists know what I mean when I say that you're finding your voice or strengthening your voice. And what that means is that you're just basically just finding yourself within yourself. You're finding your voice, being able to express how it is that you feel genuinely about whatever it is that you're talking about. Another benefit that I've noticed is that you show gratitude more for the smaller details in life, for the smaller things in life. From the moment that you wake up, the fact that you can breathe, that you can think, that you can see, that you can hear, that you can smell, that you can taste, the moment that you can be able to even get up and bend over and tie your shoes, the moment that you can get up and wash your ass and consciously think of the things that you're doing throughout the day, you begin to show a lot more gratitude for the things, the smaller things in life, I would say. And so that's another benefit that I've noticed when doing this, practicing this exercise. Another benefit is that you become more inspired to go after the desires that you have. It's very much important to know that you are going to, with that self-esteem boost, with that confidence boost that you're going to have, you're going to feel way more inspired to go after the things that you want in life. And I think that's very powerful. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into these affirmations. And I was hyped per usual. I get more and more hype as I've been doing this, and I'm very much excited about sharing these affirmations with you, because over the course of these days that I've been sharing these affirmations, I've been told that they've been very much helpful and beneficial to people. Like one of the affirmations that I shared yesterday, that is that I am allowed to make mistakes. It was right on time for one of my friends. She hit me up and she hit me in the DMs and told me that was the one that really resonated with her, and let her know that while she was at work, she had made a mistake, and rather than basking in that mistake, she was able to remind herself that it's okay. She made a mistake. She let it. She took that moment to be like, "Damn, okay, I learned from this mistake," and she moved forward. And I thought that was very powerful. Like I said, it's very much rewarding to hear those stories from people. So again, if any of these resonate with you, please share those stories with me. Share your experiences with me. It reassures me to let me know to continue doing this work. And so, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump into these affirmations. Yes, you did make it. You made it. You made it, Denise. And so, I'm hyped. I ain't go front. I feel like they get deeper and deeper every day, and it's just gonna happen that way. So, the first affirmation: I am in control of how I react to others. I am in control of how I react to others. I am in control of how I react to others. You have the utmost control and power over yourself. You can't control nobody else around you. You can't control your environment. You can't control society or the government. But you have control of you. You can control how you react to everything that's going on around you. And I feel like this affirmation is powerful in that sense, because it reminds you that we may not have control over any of those things, but we do have control of ourselves and how we react to that, how we maneuver, how we can mold and adapt as individuals when it comes to certain constant changes that are occurring in our lives. So this affirmation: I am in control of how I react to others. Somebody may do some shit that might piss you off, but you got the control. You feel me? You may want to be petty and react in a way that is not so beneficial to you, and you might regret it later, or whatever the case is, and might feel a little bit apologetic about it or whatever at a later time. But it's important to know that you have the choice to do these things as well. The power of choice is all on you. So again, the affirmation is: I am in control of how I react to others. Somebody might do something that's very much great. They might help you out with a number of different things, you feel me? And again, you have the control to react to that if you so choose. So that's the first affirmation. Second affirmation for today is: I believe in my skills and abilities. I believe in my skills and abilities. The power of belief. Man, the power of belief. To believe is so strong. It's more than just hope. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just a hope. It's more than just a willful thought. It's the belief. Like, to believe in something is so strong. It's such a positive. It's such a positive state of mind to have the belief in something, to have faith, to believe. So to believe in your skills and abilities, just how you would believe in God or a higher power, that is very strong. Believe. I believe in my skills and abilities. Believe in your skills and abilities. What's poppin', Dana? The third affirmation I'm gonna share with y'all today: I am the architect of my life. I am the architect of my life. I am the architect of my life. To be an architect, you know that you're constructing a lot of different things. Some people may think of an architect as somebody who develops buildings, construct different structures, like I said, buildings and so on and so forth, or whatever the case is. But you being the architect of your life, you're building and constructing your life. You're constructing the things that's going on in your life, how you want things to pan out in your life. You are the architect of your life. So build it in the fashion in which you the way that you want it to be. Build your life the way that you want it to be. What's poppin', Jazzy? Build your life, construct your life in the way that you want it to be. You are the architect of your life. The fourth affirmation I'm gonna share with you today is I move with positivity and confidence in my daily decision making. I move with positivity and confidence in my daily decision making. I move with positivity and confidence in my daily decision making. I think that's powerful to have that positivity and that confidence in yourself and everything that you do. It's very much important to move with confidence because that's how people feel that you know what you're doing. Like, that's just straight up. Like, people know and they can believe in the things that you're doing when you move with that sense of confidence, when you move with that positivity, when you have that aura of just being happy and having that positive light around you. People gravitate to that. People want to be around that. People want to work with you when you're like that in your workplace or in a creative space. So move with positivity and confidence in your daily decision making. Because again, you have the power of choice. You can choose to be positive. You can choose to be happy. You can choose to be confident in all the things that you do. So do it. And this last affirmation I'm gonna share with y'all, this is the one I want to go more in depth with. I ain't even gonna front. I was super hyped. I'm hyped about all the affirmations that I write, that I share with y'all, but this one right here for sure, I was just like, right before I started, and I ain't gonna front, my friend Dana, she had hit me and she was like, I thought you was going on at 12, but this is why it took me a little bit longer to go on live today. It was because of this affirmation right here. And whew, this just sends chills down my spine. It makes my skin crawl in a positive way. And this affirmation is, and I really hope that, again, if any of these resonate with you, take them for yourself. If any of the ones that don't resonate with you, then that's perfectly fine too. But I felt like this one was the one among the others. You feel me? In other episodes, I say my top 5 and stuff like that or whatever. And I said my top 3, this is probably the number one. I ain't gonna front. I have the faith of a mustard seed. I have the faith of a mustard seed. Faith. I have the faith of a mustard seed. Faith is so powerful. Faith is a strong state of positive being. To have faith in something, it's like to have conviction. Like it treads on the same line and that same thread as belief. To have the belief of something, and knowing. I'm gonna share a Bible verse with you real quick. If you have faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. That's Matthew 17:20. And I just want y'all to know that our faith is only as strong as the object in which it's placed. You can place your faith in yourself, just like you place your faith in God. You can place your faith in the projects that you do, your friends, your family. The fact that you have faith is so strong. It's remarkable. God will do more for you than you can ever ask or think. So have faith. It will do numbers. It will do wonders for you. Another verse, faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things that are not seen. Again, faith is a strong state of being. And by us having that faith and that belief, it will do wonders for you. So I have the belief in God like I believe in the sun and the sky. Science can tell us how, but it can't tell us why. So we know that the sun exists in the sky. We know what it's doing. Science can tell us what it's doing and how it's going about rotating around the earth and stuff like that. We have the belief in God. We know that God exists, but we don't know why God exists. We don't know why the sun doing what it's doing. Science can explain these things of how it's happening, but they can't explain to us why it's happening. And I think that that's where faith comes in. Having the faith and knowing that these things are happening even when we don't even understand why. It's just happening. So just a quick overview. We can do a quick recap. Today I shared with you the method of what mirror work is, this exercise, the principles of mirror work, the steps and how you can go about doing mirror work. I shared some benefits of how mirror work has affected and benefited me and how I feel like it can benefit you as well. And I shared 5 affirmations with you today. Those 5 affirmations again are: I am in control of how I react to others. I believe in my skills and abilities. I am the architect of my life. I move with positivity and confidence in my daily decision making. And the 5th one, I have faith. I have the faith of a mustard seed. If any of these did anything for you at all, feel free to share this with a friend, share them with a friend, share your experiences, practice. I encourage you to practice mirror work for yourself and tell me about your experiences whenever you feel the need to. And I'll greatly appreciate that. That's the most rewarding thing that I can receive from y'all, way grander than monetary compensation. And I really, really appreciate y'all for tuning in and chiming in with y'all love, y'all hearts, and y'all comments. I very much appreciate that. And I want y'all to have a wonderful day. Again, have a beautiful day because you're alive. You woke up to see this day. It's a beautiful day because you woke up and you're breathing and you're able to even comprehend what I'm saying to you right now. So I want you to have a wonderful day. Continue to be blessed, grateful, and thankful to see this new day. Make this day your bitch, beautifully insightful, then change history. And I'll see y'all in the next one, man. I love y'all so much. This is Poet signing out. I'll see y'all tomorrow.